we begin with Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry, and Hillary Clinton's once enormous lead in the national landscape essentially gone. Good evening, Ed.
Well, good evening, Brad. In fact, panic is spreading among some Democrats so much about Hillary Clinton getting into trouble with Bernie Sanders right now that the name of Vice President Joe Biden is popping up yet again. Fox has learned that a prominent backer of the Draft Biden 2016 movement, Bill Bartman, who runs a financial services company in Oklahoma, fired off an email this afternoon to fellow Democrats declaring, quote, "I would urge all of you to join me in keeping our powder dry until we see if for the good of the party and the country we should resurrect the Draft Biden movement. We cannot afford to lose the White House." Now, Bartman specifically cited a new poll showing a steep dive for Clinton. As Bernie Sanders pulled into a virtual tie with Hillary Clinton in a national poll, he packed the famed Exeter town hall so tight the fire marshal shut it down, and a spillover crowd waited in the snow to hear him urge voters to stand up loud and proud next Tuesday.
Yes, we are going to move this country in a very new direction. Thank you all very much.
Sanders leads Hillary Clinton here in New Hampshire by double digits, and a new national poll by Quinnipiac found she's only up 2 points after beating him by 31 points in the same poll back in December. Sanders is fueled in particular by enthusiasm among young people that has befuddled Clinton.
I want to say a word to the extraordinary people, particularly young people, who are supporting Senator Sanders. I know you may not be for me now, but I am for you.
And last night's debate, their first chance to go head-to-head without Martin O'Malley, was dominated by Sanders' agenda, especially the influence of Wall Street, including campaign contributions and speaking fees Clinton has taken from giants like Goldman Sachs, which sparked a fiery response from her.
So I think it's time to end the very artful smear that you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks.
Today, at a breakfast hosted by the Wall Street Journal, Clinton's chief strategist Joel Benenson goaded Sanders for not launching those attacks directly to her face, though Team Clinton backpedaled on her promise to look into releasing the transcripts of her private talks with financial firms.
I don't think voters are interested in the transcripts of her speeches.
Both sides are using celebrities to get out the vote, from Sanders campaigning with the founders of Ben & Jerry's ice cream to Clinton appearing with several of her former female Senate colleagues. Though Sanders just so happened to mention today a prominent liberal woman who also rails against Wall Street has not endorsed anyone.
I use a term called a rigged economy. People like Elizabeth Warren and I use that term.
Now, businessman Bill Bartman did not return a call or an email from me seeking comment on this email we obtained exclusively, where he talks about the possibility again of trying to draft Joe Biden. To be clear, there are no signs that the vice president is rethinking this race, though he recently gave an interview in which he said he regrets every day that he did not get into this race. Brett?
Ed Henry live tonight in Exeter. Ed, thanks.